Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we're going to continue our reaction to Baki. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, isn't this the same clothes you've been wearing in Attack on Titan? Yeah, that's because. Yeah, because I'm watching these two on the same day. So I just recently finished Attack on Titan, not like 3 minutes ago. So I was like, let me continue Baki, and I'm gonna see if I could finish it on the same day. I'm not sure because since this is Ramadan and almost like there's a couple of hours until I have to fast. So we're gonna see if we can make it. So we're gonna see. So yeah, let's do it. I'm not sure if I could be able to finish the whole series right now, or who knows, I could maybe do maybe 2 or 3 episodes. I don't know. We're gonna see like how time we have left. So yeah.
Any institution can be infiltrated without the use of weapons. Men who are trained properly are stronger than machine guns. Even the obtuse United States is finally catching on to that fact now. They've decided to closely monitor 3 men. Your father, Yujiro Hanma, also known as the Ogre. Biscuit Oliver, also called Mr. Unchained. And June Guevara, who we know as Number 2.
Man-made satellites are typically only used for military matters. However, several are dedicated to monitoring the movements of just those 3 men.
Ah! Come on!
Collect images of the 3 of them.
Damn!
Precision and clarity. It looks like they were photographed from only a few feet above.
How many money does it cost?
Quickly than 2.5 miles an hour, an entirely different protocol kicks into place. Over half of all satellites are immediately put into emergency mode and redirected to follow the target's movement.
Nah, this is too much. This is too much.
GPS systems that use those satellites can have their accuracy offset by up to 200 feet. The system filters out false positives like driving in a car.
Lan gud.
Where they're going over 2.5 miles an hour, essentially anything other than walking speed, triggers the system's response, wreaking havoc on GPS systems everywhere.
It says that I'm driving in the ocean.
Wow, that's
Damn, they don't have privacy, huh?
certainly a troublesome trio for anyone seeking to protect them.
What if they want to get laid?
You two ladies having a nice chat.
Damn. Tough luck, man.
So I was giving him a warning.
Ow! Wow, such precise area. Like a full area you could have hit him. Like, nah, it has to be here. Like, really.
To be punished.
You're the one who's gonna get punished. Abusing an old man isn't gonna get any hair to grow back on that bald head of yours.
Maybe worst of all, you mocked an area of personal insecurity.
Look at Baki how he's standing.
So what city that you call?
Whoa. Get out of here. Now smell of my armpit.
I don't wanna embarrass you, but this finger thing doesn't slow me down even a bit. Dislocating a joint is nothing. You see? And then from here, nearly anyone could.
Whoops. Damn, that kick. Ooh. Whoops. Now, please. Now, please. Now, please.
You'll get nothing in return for helping him, you know. I mean, he is an American after all.
So what if the American would, this has nothing to do with it? Damn, is he racist or something?
Truly gentle soul you are.
That was only due to my own carelessness. That's all it'll be.
What's with the eyelashes? He looks like a girl. Not gonna lie.
Now I see why you're able to get so much done in such a short time. You can drive them in with just 2 hits. That definitely sets you apart from the others. Even Iron Michael needs to hit him 3 times to drive him in.
Damn. How about Oliver?
Guys ought to compete against
Nah,
each other.
Oliver's just one. One without the hammer. Damn. Imagine.
Heard you're getting out next month.
I'm going for the title. Undisputed heavyweight champ. Everything's already been set up. I'm gonna have my first match 3 months after getting out of here.
So look, about what you said to me the other day in our cell.
Let me guess. He's not gonna make it.
But, what's it for? That's just a little donation to the Arizona State Prison. It was given to us by Bob Murphy, the chairman of the International Boxing Association. He handed it over to me himself just yesterday.
Oh, to assassinate him?
Really? It seems they don't want the championship belt
I know it.
falling into the hands of a convict like it has in the past. You see, back in the early 1960s, the money being brought in on heavyweight fights was abysmal due to low box office sales. Why was that? Simply because at the time the title of heavyweight champion was held by Sonny Liston, who'd learned how to box while he was in prison.
Sonny Liston had been arrested over a dozen times throughout his youth, and only
Okay, yeah, he really does exist. Let's see his story.
Sonny Liston had been arrested over a dozen times throughout his youth, and only made his boxing debut after learning the sport while in prison. Eventually, he went on to become the world heavyweight champion. However, what he received after his victory wasn't cheers or accolades. Instead, he was booed and heckled. Fight promoters had to endure a very dark time until things changed with the arrival of the greatest, the man named Cassius Clay.
Apparently, they don't want to relive that nightmare.
So, what do they want us to do exactly?
They just want to make sure that he's never able to box again.
And there's no way that Oliver and Guevara, the 2 men who might actually be able to beat him, would ever go along with this.
Then let's call in the mouth. Lip, tooth, tongue. I'm certain those 3 will understand exactly what we want from him. Besides, they've always been our allies up to now. It'll be
Okay, we
perfect.
have our group. That's what they call it.
What's going on, Warden? Has something happened?
Are you really okay with the 3 of us?
Oh, it's
being
those
here?
from the opening.
We're here, knowing what you know.
Then
It must mean that you're in
No
a real
fix. I'll admit that I wasn't too fond of the collateral damage that's often caused when the 3 of you are brought together.
you
seem to be quite
Well,
They're creepy as heck.
Cut it out!
to be able to speak one word at a time so smoothly like that, as if you 3 were a single person. I'm sure, to someone just hearing it,
Maybe,
distinctive delivery can be very
maybe someone's control of them.
It out pretty fast.
Like Nagato, we control the 6th path of pain.
The strongest combination of all, the true king of combinations, is how the lips, teeth, and tongue work together.
To understand the combination of the lips, teeth, and tongue, perhaps it's easiest to use an example that anyone can imagine, such as eating a piece of fish. First,
I don't like fish, so I won't understand.
even before the fish really makes contact with the rest of the mouth, the lips draw it in and close around it with exquisite timing.
Draws it in?
Thus enveloped is completely contained, and kept hidden from sight, since otherwise it might appear repulsive. Once the food is cut by the teeth, the tongue delivers it to the back of the mouth, where it is ground up by molars. Any remaining pieces are relentlessly hunted down by the tongue and then sent back to also be handled by the molars, where they're crushed until the food becomes smooth and easy to swallow. And
It's
speaking
like
of the
disgusting.
tongue, throughout this complicated process, it even detects hazards such as small bones and sends them back to the lips. Perhaps even more amazingly, throughout all these intricate maneuvers, neither the lips nor the tongue end up being injured by the teeth at all. It truly can be called a perfect combination.
That's why these three are known as the Mouth, and individually have come to be called by the names Lip, Tooth, and Tongue. They've clearly earned the right to those names.
Just because they can speak like properly. What? What that has to do with their strength? I don't know. I mean, I bite my tongue sometime when I eat food, so I guess I'm not good enough, huh? I'm not worthy.
Dragging me out here at this hour.
You can just simply just shoot him and that's it.
3.2 times that of a normal man. That's the limit of his fighting ability.
Ridiculous! How can you say that he has only 3.2 times the ability of a normal man? He's easily as strong as 10 men, if not more.
You guys claim that you know about martial arts, but you look like amateurs.
Well, that's rude. And you're wrong. We're not amateurs in any way whatsoever. Each one of us has rather extensive training and experience in karate, boxing, and judo. Although, admittedly, we don't actually have licenses or black belts.
No way. If that's true, then this is incredibly reckless. You think you can fight a powerhouse boxer like him with limited martial arts experience?
Sure, because we don't actually need any more experience. Not even to face someone like you, a heavyweight champ. There's certainly no shortage of stories about bravery out there. Like how a certain person defeated 3 thugs at once, or how some other person knocked out 5 juvenile delinquents. All of those stories are all about brilliant and brave fighters. So, just how much stronger are these professionals than the average man? 5 times? 6 times? 10 times? None of those is correct. Just 1.5 to 2 times stronger than ordinary. Even most world-class champions are barely 2.5 times stronger. But the real truth is even harder to handle. A champion doesn't stand any chance at all against 3 amateurs. A man who is a mere 2.5 times stronger just can't defeat 3 such men. And why's that? The answer's quite simple. It's that he isn't used to fighting against 3 men at one time. He hasn't developed the kind of teamwork that you might find in those sports. Currently, the only fighting style that involves teamwork like that is, ironically enough, pro wrestling. And you could really hardly call that a martial art. It's always so surprising how hard people's faces are.
Oops. He's tired. Now the other two will.
Seriously? You actually call this travesty a fight? We do. How is this happening? How could this possibly be happening? Legendary.
Ooh.
Set the whole world abuzz. Just who do these 3 think they are doing something like this?
It's called strategy. Oh. Where are you going?
Whoa, no way! Yes, that's it! He managed to get all 3 of them in front of him!
Dempsey, every.
So in honor of the great champ, we will now use boxing to face off with you.
Wait, that's it? Ah.
This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. Or you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2. And this is to go even further beyond!